Hi everyone, this is Kimberly from Embroideries. Thank you for stopping by. It's nice to see you in cyberspace. Today I'm going to show you my Chapter 1 Papers design team project. The name of the kit that I'm featuring is Nature's Notebook, and it is these wonderful colors: beige, sort of a fall colored rust orangey brown, pale green, and pale blue and pale pink. And it's filled with beautiful, natural-looking objects. It was made to be in a tall journal and be folded in half to form the pages. But I was so taken with the page as it was that I decided to leave it flat and make a 3-ring binder style of journal in order to really show off the pages completely. They're fantastic, and I love writing in my journals, so there's lots of little spaces. They look like little, like a little board where you'd pin something up, and I just love that style. So that makes this kind of a unique journal, I think. So this top page, I've added a few things. I added the title, Nature's Notebook, and the label under it, and the bird, and this ephemera. So there's lots of ephemera in this kit, and there's pages that you can cut up to be ephemera. So I actually made another page and cut these out to be tags. I cut out the butterflies to go on the pages. These are on the ephemera page too, or no, maybe they're not, and I cut them out of here. But it's just so fun. There's so many options. You'll see as we go through this. These are corners that I put on, and then I put on these wide type of reinforcers, hole reinforcers. I have so many. I was happy to find a use for them, so I made it a little floppy. I didn't use a heavy paper because I didn't realize how much I was going to do. It's pretty thick and pretty full of a lot, but there's a lot of blank spaces too. For whoever gets it, they can really decorate it themselves and add a lot of writing. And so I ended up not replacing, because once I put the corners on, I didn't want to replace it, so it's a little floppy, but I don't think that matters. The rest of the pages aren't. So here we go. We're at the beginning. This is actually from an older kit by Chapter 1. One of my very, very favorites. I think the kit was French Cottage. But look at this yummy color of green and this yummy color of harvest yellow gold. Just beautiful. I cut this out of another one of the pages and put part of a background paper for the pocket. I will list the other people that I used in the description box below. Chapter 1 Papers is perfectly happy with me combining different makers together, but I won't emphasize their names as I talk through this since it is my design team project, but I will list them underneath. Okay? So lots of space here to play around. This is a page from the kit, but this is a square that I cut out, and then I glued a header from another piece of ephemera so that it sort of made this look like it was part of the original page, but it really isn't. I had a lot of fun cutting stuff up and playing around. These are in the kit too. And this is cut out of one of the pages. Just love the colors. I think this might be from a previous kit of theirs, but the green one came with this kit. Coffee dyed these pages. This is a really great example of the kind of pages I'm talking about. I added this stamp and I added this label, but otherwise this page is exactly as it was. The cute lace and the really sweet bird, the H look around the edge. I really love it. I mean, yes, it would make a fantastic tall journal. No doubt I will do that too. But it's so beautiful, and it's so fun to write, what you did or what you're thinking or a cool quote. It just spoke to me to not fold it. And then there's some blank pages that were just so pretty the way they were. I thought I would leave them for whoever is lucky enough to get this. Well, this actually I made to tuck in here. And it's a piece of ephemera that I wanted to kind of feature because it's an example of what you can do with this kit if you want to get a little more elaborate. So what I did was take a piece or a page and cut it down. This page has more items going on, or maybe it's on this side. Yeah, it's got three rows of washi, and then it's got a couple pieces of ephemera. So I cut it and folded it, and then I stapled little file cards that came in the kit, and I put this little sticker over here, and then these little tiny cute little cards also came in the kit, or a previous kit. And then I just made the I really got a lot of use out of the metal eyelets this time. I put this label on, and this is the cute back. So sweet. So this label, I stamped it, but it's one of the labels in the kit. And I just tied it around, and that was it. I just think it's so cute, and I love the colors. They're like washed out, but not completely. And then when you take it out, you really have this wonderful bird. And this could be filled with whatever. I actually didn't add anything else to this page because it was just darling the way it was. I played around with adding something here. Played around with putting it there, but I don't think that looked as good. So there's just so much opportunity with this kit. It's really, really fun. I avocado dyed that. And this is a cool picture. I'm putting them in with the photo corners to kind of add a little something to the page. This was cut from one of the pages. This is an older kit of theirs. I think it was the last kit, the one I absolutely flipped out over, the pink floral, faded pink floral. Yeah, it went so well, and I love it. And this, I did a journal that featured this kit, and I just thought with the colors of fall on the side, it blended well with the coloring here. Again, whoever gets it can put it in something else, so I thought I'd put it in rather than leave the blank page. I added this picture to this collaged page. This is from an older kit by Ruby and Pearl. I'm sure you know that. And added the butterfly. Made this from putting a napkin and collaging some more pieces of it on top for a writing space, and put this stamp on just for fun. This is also I used gel medium on both of these. A napkin, and I put it on top of paper that has font on it. This is one of their labels that I put on there, so writing space. This is one of the envelopes in the kit. I added this label, and the back I tied up with the string and the eyelets, so it's nice and sturdy. And I've got a couple of tags in there for you. Yeah, it's tied pretty well, I think. Oh no, this is where it comes loose. Okay. Yeah, a carte postale and a tag. That made it nice and stiff to be in that pocket. I'll put that back in later. And then this is also from the kit. I put that little label on there. A couple more tags. I just love fall colors. It isn't really a fall kit. It's like late summer, like the faded sunlight, but it's not fall per se. But there's some pages that have more of that green and brown tint that certainly remind me of fall. I made this page by putting some peach colored coloring into the texture paste. And this is a real photograph. These are pieces of ephemera from the kit, all of them. This is from their older French Cottage kit, I think it is. And this is from the kit now. And all these fun, cute pieces. And then I put in this family photo from a Tim Holtz kit. Look at this darling postcard. Isn't that the sweetest? Oh, I just love it. The pink lace tag. I wanted the lace to show, so I put it upside down. This is a leftover piece. I put a little label on it. This is just as it is. It doesn't need a thing, in my opinion. Another piece of ephemera. This, I went a little out of the theme. Could not help myself, so I left this page blank and this page blank, so that if you wanted to take it out of this journal and use it in some other way, you wouldn't be destroying anything. But yeah, I fell in love with these pictures, and the colors were so bright, and this whole thing is, relatively muted, and I just had to have some color. So, yeah, I went a little crazy. But I love how they turned out. So I did it like a sample page, like these would all be part of this dress. This is a real antique piece of lace. It's super fine, so I glued it down except for this top part. This is also vintage. And this is some of the fancy, trims. Probably have got it from oh my gosh, it'll come to me. So yeah, look at that blue and rust. Gorgeous. This is a very thick page, tea dyed or coffee dyed, very thick page, and on it I have a pocket that I made. And it has room for pockets at the top, pocket at the top in here. And then there's also room a la carte Carol was to put something there. This is a piece of fabric. And there's also room to put something there. And then this is another piece of ephemera that I made from the kit that could be used here or elsewhere, or given as Happy Mail. Oh, this is the other side. This is the other side of the other one that I rolled up that I showed you. The washies, and then those three smaller pieces. So see, it's really interesting. You could leave this as a page and have writing space, but cutting them out or rolling them up made perfect sense. And this is the other side. Oh, okay, so it's like this, and then I took this, cut it out of another one of them, or it was a piece of ephemera, and I put it on no, I didn't. I left part of the border on it and glued it down to what was underneath it, because I wanted it to be on the front, and I wanted this to be inside. Yeah, I like the coloring of it a lot. It's kind of more orangey than that. And then this is one of the seed packets in the kit. So cute. One of the few seed packets I left a packet. Mostly I cut off the top and cut off the connectors, and then I have a booklet. And so this is what I cut off from the other side. So it's so fun. You could use this in a million things. And then this is another piece in the kit, and then I put in a card from Tim Holtz because it's a nest and there's just birds everywhere. So that was kind of fun to figure out. I mean, there's a million different ways you could, different colors you could use, different pieces you could cut and fold. This would be beautiful folded. A lot of variety, and I hope you'll have fun doing it. Let's see, what did I have? Oh, I know, I had this here. I had this here. Yeah, okay. I love that bag. I made that bag using an idea from Rachel at Roxy's Creations. Love it. And this is a page that is the original. It's perfect. What could I possibly do to this page? Nothing. It's just perfect. I love it. The tape on there, the crepe-like textured background, the lace around here. I love this and the little black and white border. It's just beautiful. So all of these now are pieces of ephemera. You can think of it that way. Or the tall kit. I can't bend it. Okay. This is another napkin that I put on here with gel medium. And this is a recipe from the 1950s, recipe card. And this is from French Cottage. I believe it's French Cottage, or right around that. It was like 5 or 6 kits back. And this is one of their seed packets I turned into a booklet. And this is from the current kit. And this I just made to use this beautiful digital, and I played with, the Distress Oxide inks from Tim Holtz to make the birds, which is kind of a large area. I wanted to see what would happen. I actually squirted the water. Let's see. Did I squirt the water? I think I squirted the water through the stencil. And then I had my dauber ready, and that's what allowed it to have the variation, which I think looks so much better than solid. And then this is from a Christmas stencil. I cut this out of a French embroidery pattern, digital. This is an old piece of paper that I tea-dyed, and there's another stencil, and then a piece of ephemera, and another tag from the kit. This is in the kit. I wanted to put it on this page because it matches. And this is one of their seed, oh no, this is not their seed packet. This was the seed packet I had. And I cut this lady out and glued her down. And then I glued the piece of ephemera that has this whole thing on it onto the, or coin style, I guess you'd say, coin style. And then inside is another tag. I put a little belly band here, and this is what's underneath it. A couple of more tags from this kit, and another seed packet turned into a booklet, and a couple more tags. Beautiful page. I glued this at the top so you could have secret writing, and I glued this pocket down, which I cut from, I think, an ephemera page. This is an owl that I cut out of a digital tag and laid it on top of this, just because this was in here twice, because I loved it. And so I thought, well, I will put that owl in. I think he looks like he fits in, and it's super pretty. I just love these colors. And another vintage page that I copy dyed. This is a collage. This picture, I guess it is glued down, so the corners are for decoration. And crocheted lace. Play, oh play. That was the feeling I got from this beautiful photograph. They're playing. They're having a good time together, and I wanted to emphasize it with that. Added this tag and a little more goodies. This was cut out from a stamp I have, and it just, I don't know, it just seemed to work. it was literally, I was going to toss it out. I was scooching stuff out to toss, and I went, wait a minute, I can find a place for that. And then this is another collage that I built. I put a file pocket from or a file piece, and made it a pocket on another piece of ephemera in the kit. These numbers are on the background paper from the kit. And then these little pieces of ephemera I added, and this was from a sticker. And this is another seed packet that I kept a seed packet. And this is the ephemera that's inside. And this is, I glued a embroidery pattern on top of that, and then this is part of that other pattern that I mentioned a minute ago. And this is a French postcard. It's a French stamp, and it's written on the back, if you can read French. And I felt like it was her and the bird looking at each other, communicating on some level. So I liked putting it there. This is from the past kit, Faded Pink Glory, or Faded Pink, yeah, I think it's Faded Pink something, Floral. And these are papers from a gardening book that I have. This is an envelope. So I actually like it like that, but I thought, well, it sort of lends itself with all these florals to that, so I thought I'd put it in. You can use it somewhere else. And this is the end. This is the tuck spot, and I just put it there because it was the end. And this is a very heavy-duty paper, like really high weight. It's textured on the back, and that is it. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through and got some ideas and want to get the kit. There is a 20% discount that's going to be listed at the bottom of in the description box that Chapter 1 is giving you for 30 days from today, October, oh my gosh, 6th, it's Thursday, it could be the 7th, and I am happy to be able to say that so that you can go check it out. When you see it, you're going to really get a lot of ideas too. It's a really cool kit. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I love hearing from you if you feel like leaving a comment, and I wish you a really great week ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.